skills. Yeah.
I do it for the family, I might just spell my wheels. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it shoulder shield. My driven is cold as chill. Story treacherous, I effortlessly show skills. Yeah. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, fit this way, right before the deal.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a click.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Off the play fake, Love. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Off play action. Love. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. That's the Cardinals' 46-yard line.
Set, ready, turn the engine.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First carry now for David Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Off the bootleg. Love. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well, so they'll take many.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Lopez, and he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He gets this one to Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 37. Check 37.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Lopez. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. We don't want this. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You must be dreaming. Check your hot read. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Switch, shut up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
We're scoreless after one.
3 down, 3 down.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Second down, it's Henderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Got it. 56 is the mic. I got it. Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Love. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Murray, and he's got Shockey. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Murray now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the Rams' 14-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on second and 3. Murray, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check three.
Now a give, right side. Lopez. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 34. They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think? And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That's it. 41. We've got to wedge that. Come off the ball. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hey, you're back.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Check 43. Check. Watch it.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check. Rush in.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Pick that. Come. Deuce. Zip it. But quick. Hustle. Mike 5-4. Ready to go.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Yeah. 15 on it. Come on. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
58, boys. 58. Mike. Now watch one. Hey, check 24. Sweet.
2nd down. Murray sets to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
25, check 25.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased.
And he is in for 6. touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, kill.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They come out here in the eye.
In your face.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, you got D? Check 4. Showing it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Under crush.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we doing?
He's got a man, complete. Robert Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 79 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check. Crouch. Watch the edge. Hey, switch gears. 66, bullet, half.
Now a give, right side. Lopez. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Switch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Watch the twist.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Right there. 54, right there.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And able to find Kirk complete. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Rip right. 36, 30. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Big gas. Leo, sponge.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run.
Now Johnson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team